Hi, Bernard here with the latest Citizen vlog. It's a city past, and it's of course now, I have to remember this, now got the found world of Manchester City. So please join me today. Another episode of this looking at what I bought. Obviously it's the sister vlog to this thing I do, Got Not Got the Lost World, with Derek Hammond and Gary Silky. Obviously I do I bid for things on the internet and get stuff obviously to fill in the gaps in my city memorabilia, etc., or things I just take a fancy to. So I've got a few little packets today that we'll just have a quick look at what we've got, and obviously you can join with me because I forget what I bought, so it's quite fun to look through, and I hope you enjoy it. And I think this is like the 4th or 5th episode now. I'm losing track doing quite a few of these. Anyway, we're catching up with the Gots Not Gots episodes as well, so obviously there's a few of those as well if you want to go and watch those as well. Please, if you're new to the Citizen channel, push that old subscribe button in the corner, push the bell notification so you know all these little vlogs and city specials are coming out. And of course, as I'm recording this, there's City Present as well, so obviously depending when this goes out, the season's over, or obviously it'll be more City Pass, the Citizen Pass with the summer break or late summer break or autumn break. God knows, who knows? It might even be cancelled again. I don't know. So I'm recording this in a couple of days before restart, so anything could happen, couldn't it? Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's have a look at this. So I say I've got a pair of scissors, so I'm just going to check what we've got here in these little things. I mean, this one could be a poster. This one, poster, program, not a poster. I've got posters on my brain. It's not that. Be careful, don't miss anything. Yeah, I don't. My base is, if you follow the vlogs, I don't spend more than £1.50, or don't bid more than £1.50, unless it's something I really have or something I really need. Like I do give, I have give a lot of stuff away over time and stuff. So obviously I will pay a little bit more if it's something I'm desperate for that I want. But obviously I do limit myself to £1.50, because one day I'll show you all my stuff in the back, all my memorabilia. Sort of, I'm still filing it. It takes years. Oh, we got a little program. Here we go. Official program of somebody called Manchester United. So there we go. Sharp United review. There we go. So it's Sunday the 18th of February 1996. I may not have gone to this one. I'm not too sure. Around about that time. £1.50. FA Cup. Littlewoods Pools FA Cup. The 5th round. So obviously we got a program. Used to work with that gentleman's father on New Smithfield Market. I think he's actually... He passed away a few 3 or 4 years ago, I think. Mr. Terry, but I used to obviously work with him on Smithfield Market. He used to work for the same firm that I work with. So you got Alex Ferguson. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously this is something I could have gone to 1996. Obviously I've been to many times to Old Trafford. I do lose track of which ones I've been to and which ones I haven't. City team there at the time. Some great goalkeepers kits there, isn't there? Look at that fantastic goalkeepers kits. Obviously the team. I mean, look at the squad there. Richard Edgill's in goal, I think. There, looking at Edgill, Frontcheck, Lomas, Girlkin, Clancy, Creaney, Quinn, Flickcroft, Beagley, Brightwell, Margetson, Simon, Simmons, Kernigan, Summerby, Brown, Clough, Phillips, Crooks, Immel, Kerr, Dibble, Thomas, Ingram, Rossler, Foster, Beach, and Uncle Tom Cobley and all. And for them, you got Schmeichel in goal. So yeah, that's not something. That's not a bad view, actually, is it? That's not a bad. I like pictures of grounds, and even though it's Lego and Meccano land, I don't dislike an older ground like Old Trafford. Obviously, it's nice to have these older grounds that look a bit of a carbuncle, don't they, when they're getting redeveloped? But that's how it is. It's a funny one here, like a little thing here. So this isn't a program. Let's have a look at this. What this is. Sometimes we get more programs. Sometimes we get little bits of memorabilia that. I can't remember what this is. It's in a cardboard thing. So again, there's sort of no clue as to what this is just yet. Just watch my fingers. I don't want to be bleeding on screen, do we? That won't be very good. So some people do make an extra effort when there's just packaging these together. Oh, it's a coin. Yes, I did get an Alan Oakes coin quite recently, and it's the 1970 England World Cup squad, and obviously Alan Oakson was on it, and Glyn Pardoe, even though they didn't make the final squad, because I think it was based on the 40 squad. So it's the SO World Cup squad. Mexico 1970. This gentleman did make the squad, the team. He did make the squad for Mexico, and he did actually play. So it's the wonderful Francis Lee. Does he look like him? It looks like a bit like Alan Oakes that I had the other day. I've got an Alan Oakes one. Looks the same, to be honest with you. But there you go. And I believe the Brazil manager was a big fan at the time. The Brazilian manager in 1970 was quite a fan of Francis Lee. And I had a little piece in it. I think it was a Goal magazine I was reading recently, where he was sort of he liked the way he played, Francis Lee. So perhaps, if he'd been Brazilian, Francis Lee would have played for Brazil. So that's a nice little thing. Don't know what they're made of. I mean, they are solid enough, but they're not proper coin. They're not silver, not like our change that we get now. Shove that there. I have to keep that in a little special packet so I don't lose it. Put in with Alan Oakes, and yeah, as I say, I wouldn't normally bought that unless it was less than £1.50. So I wouldn't pay that much for that. I do know them. Right, a little programme. Actually, it's not a programme. I got this. I do have quite a few of these, but what I liked about this was it's supposed to have City in it. So hopefully it does have City in it. And in the 70s, obviously, a lot of the programmes used to get the Football League review inside. City didn't. City never did it. I mean, you don't get them in the City magazine, but you got them in. You even got them in Wembley final programmes. And obviously, what appealed to me about this was obviously Manchester City were in the middle, so I don't know what issue this is. I certainly haven't got one Manchester City in the middle. And they do say 5p, but I don't think you could actually buy them as such. I think you just sort of come away with the things. And what I really liked about this was it was a team picture, but more than this is 1971-72 squad, which obviously not, no trophies in front of them there, but it's what's going on in the background really, because I saw the image of it and it's obviously built. Look how they do it. Look what they're doing there. It looks like it's a North Stand being built in the background. So that's what really appealed to me. Not so much the team, not so much the team, but the actual construction of the North Stand in the background. Because when they did the team photos, certainly in the 60s and 70s, you always used to have the scoreboard end as the background for some reason most of the time. Just have a look at this team. Obviously, I know most of those faces. There's one guy there's Fred Hill there. I didn't recognise Fred Hill. Anyone else I don't recognise? Ian Mellor, yeah, sort of. There's Ian Mellor. Sort of recognised him a little bit. The ones at the top there. This guy on the end. Who's that next to Alisson there? Can you see who that is there? Do you know better than I do? Next to Alisson, that's Derek Jeffries. Yeah, it's another one that, because this was 71-72. You still have your backbone of your successful 68, 69, 70 teams, but obviously you were getting little. Your Derek Jeffries and Fred Hill. I'll do a thing on Fred Hill one day, no doubt. But I'll have to remind myself about Fred Hill. But that's why I bought this football, because not the team, just the construction in the background appealed to me. So that's why I got hold of that thing. So that's not a programme as such. That's nice, but I do have a few of those. They're very good. They're quite interesting. And some of the clubs who obviously didn't have they'd have like 8 pages in their own programme. Then that was in the middle, so they looked quite thick. But it was all the Football League review. And I do buy. This is from 1962, so I tend to sort of buy late 50s, early 60s. Obviously, I was born in 1959, so these are the games. I wouldn't have gone to this one, 3rd of November 62. I wouldn't have been going when I was 3 years old. Well, this is one against Everton, and you've probably seen these in my vlogs of City Pass when I'm doing various things. These older ones with a great image. It's a fantastic image of the ground. That's the ground as I would have first seen it in 65 as a kid. That's I used to just if you look down this bottom bit here, obviously I always went around the entries and into the Platt Lane in the corner, in that corner bit there, and obviously it was where the free-wheeled vans used to go in as well. So let's have a look. This is 3rd of November 1962 versus Everton. Let's see how we're doing and let's see how Everton are doing. League Division 1 were 3rd, 6th, 9th, 10th, 14th. So not doing great. 62, 63. I think that's the season we got relegated, isn't it? 62, 63, 63, 64, 64, 65. Yeah, it could be the season we got relegated. Everton were second in the league at that point in time, so I think they probably might have been the season they won it. They did win it in the early 60s, didn't they, Everton? City's team: Dowd, Kennedy, Sear, Benson, Levers, Oakes, Young, Dobing, Harley, Hannah, Hayes. For Everton, anyone I know? Gordon West, I remember Gordon West. Harris, Labone, was it Brian Labone? I remember Labone. Bingham, Billy Bingham, didn't he go on to manage them as well? Yeah, so at least a couple on the Everton team I did know there. The Everton manager, a name familiar to me, Harry Catterick. Remember Harry Catterick, the Everton manager? And it's also always on the back on these. You had the trips, how much it was to go. So, day excursion to London from 42 shillings and sixpence. So that's £2, 12.5p. And Bolton versus City, Saturday the 10th of November. So by train, just from so if you're going from Victoria, 3 shilling, not bad. If you're going from Newton Heath, 3 and 9, which is about 18p, 19p. 3 shillings, 15p, of course. You're going from Pendleton, 2 shillings, 7 pence. So that's about 13p. About 13p. So that's City versus Everton. Not a great. I don't think that was a great season for City. 62-60. I've got a book there. I could check up on it, but you have a look. See if we did get relegated that season, or was it the season after? I know it's one of those 2 seasons. Obviously, we came back up 66-67. I think we spent a couple of years down there, so could be the season we got relegated. I'm doing on even my history blogs as I'm recording this, which obviously you're probably out now. I'm looking at the 60s now, started doing the history of Manchester City. I'm up to the 60s. And now we've got a magazine. Again, it's a magazine I used to buy, and I bought a couple of copies off, but if you ever see anything with a link to City on it, obviously I'll buy it. So obviously with Shoot magazine, with who's that? I'm trying to think who it is. It's not Paul Walsh, is it? I'm just trying to think if it's Paul Walsh or not. Totally lost. I don't know. Does it say who it is? I have no idea. Is it Paul Walsh? No, it's not Paul Walsh, is it? I have no idea, and I'm just seeing if it says who's on the front cover, which it normally does. Yeah, obviously they're talking about a derby game, City and United, and obviously this is dated 22nd of June 1991, so it's close season. So it's obviously the rivals are doing back things on rivalry, etc. Yeah, I'm lost on that. You'll have to tell me in the comments. I'll say I will find out. It's not Paul Walsh. Oh God, does he come from West Ham? Didn't he? Was it from West Ham? Can't remember his name. Yeah, my age. I can't remember these sort of things. But yeah, so that's what appealed to me on that. And as I said, there's a piece on City and United. It's the sort of thing I'll have a look through, and I might do the moments in time based on that. You know, on a future reference for you, just to have a look. And not Ward, is it? Not Mark Ward? I don't know. Anyway, I'll try and find out. I'll try. You find out. If you can't think who it is. I'm going with Mark Ward at the moment, but I might be totally wrong. I don't know why I thought of Walsh. He's nothing like Walsh. He's a bit. I think Walsh was a bit later on, wasn't he? Yeah, it's old age. That's what old age does for you. You young guys out there, you won't know this problem. And the last one today. Until the next time, let's have a quick look at this. Now I've totally shown myself up by not knowing my City players, especially 1991. I mean, I should sort of know that. I mean, some seasons I can excuse myself, but not 1991. And this one we're back to League Division 1. 6th of October 1979 with this one. So this one, and it's an Arsenal one. They've sort of changed format a lot over time, the Arsenal programmes. So that's quite good. Let's look at the teams there on the back. So Corrigan, Ranson, Donachie, Stepanovic, remember that? Tommy Caton, Futcher, McKenzie, Daly, Robinson, Power, Casu Dana, superb, rest in peace, mate. Great player, great goal scorer. Casu Dana scored plenty of goals. Arsenal, Pat Jennings, Pat Rice, Brian Talbot, David O'Leary, Willie Young, Liam Brady, Alan Sunderland, Frank Stapleton, John Hollins, Graham Ricks. I mean, they're nearly all as known to me as the City players at that stage. I mean, that's fantastic. Let's just see if we can see the. I know that's what I like. I like about the older programs. They have some really good black and white match images. I just really enjoy looking at those. I must admit, it's one of my favourite things. As a kid, I used to love watching the looking at the black and white. Right, here we go. So it's as at 6th of October 1979. Crystal Palace are top. Yeah, Crystal Palace are top of the league. And we enjoy watching that, won't we? United second, we're down again amongst the dead men again. 13th City. And Arsenal, where's Arsenal? Well, Arsenal only about 10th, so they're not much better, are they, at that stage? So you find out how that game went, 6th of October 1979. I was going to get a little booklet out just to check some of these scores for these, but I always keep forgetting. So, but you have a look how we did at 6th of October 1979, Arsenal versus Manchester City kick-off. Yeah, a 1979 winner. So was that the Charlie George final? 1979 could have been the Charlie George final. I remember him lying on the floor and his teammates picking him up. Yeah, so that's the last one today. Hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, so it wasn't. Not all programmes in the Shoot magazine, and obviously welcome Mr. Francis Lee. So if you got any of these, let me know in the comments what you've got, or any of these that you sort of got any memories of, etc. And I mean, I did have not hundreds, probably, well, at some stage I did of Shoot magazines, but obviously over time they've just gone and I've thrown them away, etc. So as and when I see something like that that's under £1.50, of course, I mean that's the limit I go to. I'm not made of money. Then I'll make a bid on it if it's something that I know. Obviously, there's something on City in them, because that's no point otherwise, is there? I do like football, but it's got to be something about City in them anyway. Anyway, hope you enjoy that. Please, for all the latest news on City and movies and TV drama, you like movie and TV dramas, I do stuff on that as well. Please follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie or at Charles Deneen. Deneen spelled D-I-N-N-E-N. I do check every couple of days and follow everyone back. So if you want some followers, do that and I'll follow you. And please, I'm on Facebook at Burn Deneen, and also check out my links on moviegamenostalgia.com, my little website for old and rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s. And board games as well. So thumbs up to you if you can spare a couple of minutes to have a look on moviegamenostalgia.com. Thank you very much. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Please join me again for something else. City Past, City Present. There's loads of stuff on there to whet your appetite. And please tell your friends. Please get the obviously subscribers is growing nicely at the moment, so I want to keep that going up and up. That'll be lovely, fantastic. Anyway, what are you going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves. Look after your friends. Look after your family, and more importantly, let's all look after each other. And this is Bernard. Until we meet again, saying bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.